Hi weenies! Moving on into a different verse, we are now going to be entering GORL world. I've been wanting to do some Amber content for a while. I've been kind of wanting to stay away from her for a while because all the things that were happening with like Beck and Destiny and Alexis and things like that. I didn't want to mess with all that. It was really messy. And it's getting messier, honestly. And right now I'm willing to dive into the mess. So let's talk about what's been going on with GORL within the past week. So she has been to the hospital twice within the past 7 days. This is her when she's gone to the first time in the hospital. That's where we're starting, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. Remember guys, if you enjoy my content, just feel free to like and subscribe, and let's get started. Okay. So, like I said, this is where she went to the hospital the first time, 1 week ago.
So a couple hours after I ended this video, which this is normally where it ends, something scary happened and I documented it. So I am going to the hospital because I am having chest pain on my left side. So it started earlier, kind of like under my boob, like right here, and I was thinking nothing of it. It's like this sharp pain that I've never felt before. And then I was up cleaning, and now the pain is like in my boob. I know that's like TMI, but that's just me being honest. I just got done crying. I called my mom and she's like, yeah, you need to go to the ER because that's not something you can mess with. So the pain is now like radiating to like my nipple area. I know that's again TMI, but I'm really scared.
She's really scared, guys. She's scared, but her actions say otherwise. You'll see what I mean here in a minute.
All right, so update. They've taken my blood, EKG, blood pressure, which when I first got here I was scared, so it was high, but now it's normal. And then I had a CT scan, which I was not expecting that. But they're just, oh yeah, an x-ray on my heart. So they're doing everything they can to help me, because yeah, and they also gave me, Mom, what's the medicine called? Toradol? Mm-hmm. And that's helped with the pain. So yeah, but they're making sure just to check everything. So yeah.
Good Lord, the girl, you are looking rough, man. Like I've seen Amber like in the 2019 era where she was looking rough, but she is really, it's more than physical. It's emotional, mental, psychological, just wear and tear on our girl right now. Rightfully so. So yes, Amber, the doctors were checking everything, the heart, the CT scan, because the reality of it is, Amber, when you are the size that you are now, there's a lot of health issues and there could be a lot wrong. You know, it's that could be anybody. But unfortunately, when your body is the size that it is, with the amount of strain that it has to go through to survive every day, they have to check everything because there could be multiple things wrong with you. Let's listen to what our girl has to say.
Okay, you guys, I'm home and genuinely, like, I just feel really fucking just sad. Like, so my test results came back and like they said that my lungs looked good, my heart looks good and everything. And then I get the paperwork and they didn't even mention this to me, which I don't know why, but I was just looking at the paperwork and it says that I have an elevated D dimer. And thankfully I noticed that before I actually left the hospital. So I asked the nurse, like, what does this mean? And she was like, oh, it just means like you could possibly have a blood clot. That's why we checked your lungs, but you don't have one. But then it's like, okay, like I have other parts of my body. Like, I'm just really scared. Like, know, and this just like brings to light a lot of anxieties. It brings to
I'm really rolling my eyes at this girl. Mind you guys, again, this was 1 week ago. We are going to be looking at what our girl has been considering healthier eating. So you would think that these little health scares would cause our girl, our Pookie Bear, our hectic Ambi to make better health decisions, right? All right. 2 days ago, and it is healthy. It's titled Healthy Options While Ordering Takeout. What I Ate Today, Episode 8. 7 minutes long. Let's just watch the whole thing. Let's react, shall we?
Hello, welcome to another What I Ate Today video. Nothing I eat is going to be perfect in this video. I am simply just a girl trying to work on her relationship with food. My intention for today is to eat better than I did at my worst. Don't let food consume me, nourish my body, and be realistic while I do so. So let's get into it.
Okay. To eat better than my worst. Amber, are we talking about back when you ate a ginormous bowl of cereal? Or like the cucumber boat? Or the god-awful soups and ungodly amount of unsauced pasta that you have eaten over the years? Because that bar is very low if that's what you're if that's what you are going for, girl. Okay, what does she have here? Like some wheat thins, some Triscuits, and some salami? 2 cheeses. Okay. I mean, it's not bad, but is this a meal? Because, yeah, she needs to lose weight, but at the same time, she needs to stay full. This is not going to keep her full, and she's going to wind up eating more than she needs to because she's not going to be full.
So I've been awake for a few hours, and I'm not really feeling like a full-fledged meal, which this is a meal, but I'm feeling like snacky foods. So I'm having 6 slices of this salami.
6 slices. Please show the serving size of the salami because I don't think 6 slices is 1 serving.
I'm having a few Triscuits, a few wheat thins, and 2 of these wee brie cheeses. They're so good.
Guys, do you wanna make a comparison with her and DSP? The paper plates. Oh boy.
I'm also going to be having a cherry zero sugar Coca-Cola. Keep in mind, I will not be showing all my drinks because I forget. All I drink is water and 0 calorie drinks. I'm about to show you guys the perfect bite.
Oh.
Triscuit with the brie cheese. Rip half of this guy here. Smear it. There we go. Perfect bite. All right, you guys. So I actually just got back from going to bingo with my mom. So you guys are going to actually see in my weekly vlog, which I'm going to be posting on Monday. I talk about how I do not like cold ham very much, but I saw at this place, because someone else got it, that the ham is like really small and minced. So I was like, maybe that won't bother me so much. So I ended up getting a chef salad, which, you know, it is a lot of cheese. So I think next time I'm going to say less cheese. And I said no tomato, so thankfully they didn't put any tomato. There's ranch. I just used like a tiny little cup. And then obviously a hard-boiled egg, which was personally my favorite part. It's a lot of cheese. And then I also got some fries. I was really craving some fries. As for a side of fries, I was not expecting as much as they gave me, so I did not finish them. It was genuinely a moment where food was not in control, because I could have easily finished all those fries. They were super good. They were salted perfectly, but I knew, I was like, Amberlynn, like, you're gonna feel heavy. You're gonna feel like lethargic after you eat all these fries. Like, there's just no reason for it.
Look at that. Okay, girl, I'll give it to you. Good on you for ordering a salad rather than a burger, okay? But the fries and the high calorie dressing, I'm gonna be nitpicky, mostly because you just had a really big health scare that you bawled your eyes out over, and that you cry to your audience for money for? Like, freaking grow up and just take your own food to this place. Make food ahead of time and take a big bottle of water. You know, you've got to be more creative, and you have to be willing to do things yourself rather than buying things like this. There's not always going to be healthy options. Or just don't eat. Don't eat at all. Wait till you go back home. She definitely just threw that away to prove like, yep, guys, I didn't eat it all. Because if I didn't throw it away, y'all would think that I would have just eaten the rest afterwards. And yeah, Amber, that's pretty much what we thought.
All right, you guys, so it is time for my next meal. So I usually do not cook after I come home from bingo. So I decided to get this restaurant called BJ's. So I just got this grilled chicken sandwich. So it looks like this.
I'm sorry, that's just plain white bread. That's not like a brioche bun or a sourdough, or maybe it is. Maybe she's gonna tell me it's sourdough. That's just a bread you could have gotten yourself, lettuce, tomato, and chicken. Girl, you are telling me you couldn't have just done that yourself. Okay, girl, tell me what these ingredients are. Girl, look at your... Okay, first. Your hands, your wrists are starting to blend in with your hand. Your fingers are all starting to look like they're the same size. You know how in American Dad, they only have 4 fingers and they're all like the same size? That's what this is turning into. Tell me what this is.
There's onion, lettuce, aioli, and avocado. And then you also get a side. So out of all the sides, I chose mixed fruit, and I also chose a side of Brussels sprouts. So that is what I'm about to eat. I'm sorry, but this fruit looks so good right now. We have pineapple, which is my favorite. Strawberry.
That fruit again. You could have bought it yourself, had it cut already for the week, have it in the fridge. You could have just thrown that together when you got home. Good for you for choosing these options, Amber, but it's not responsible. It shows very, very little discipline. And you're in the delusion that right now you have discipline. Look at the dead look in your eyes, girl. Gosh. You never fail to disappoint me, Amber. Genuinely. You never, ever, ever fail to disappoint me. Been watching you for years. As the time goes on and on, I get more and more disappointed in how pathetic your mindset has become. Moving on.
Which is my second favorite, and grapes. This sandwich is so messy, but I've had it before. It's really good. Let me take off the tomato. I usually am like creeped out by grilled chicken, especially from like restaurants, but this grilled chicken is delicious. Like you can literally tell it's just like cut from a rotisserie chicken. It's so good. And then something about these Brussels sprouts, I mean,
okay, DSP, why are you using a spoon for Brussels sprouts? I don't know, my automatic thought is to use a fork. And again, it's all disposable.
Any Brussels sprouts good, but damn, these are good. You guys, I literally just ate the vegetables and then the rotisserie chicken from the sandwich. It doesn't even need the bread.
If she don't throw away the bread in the trash on camera, I won't believe that she didn't eat that afterwards.
Also doesn't even need the cheese. Like, I'm not eating any of that. Oh my god, that was so freaking good. Sometimes, honestly, deconstructing like a burger or a sandwich is exactly what I need. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna make a healthier choice. Instead of having a king-size Almond Joy, I'm going to have, which I can't even remember where I put it.
A regular size Almond Joy. I'm gonna be dead if that's what it is.
One of my Built Puff Bars. Okay. So far I've only had one of the, which one is this? Brownie batter. I had it with you guys. And then I've had one of these puff coconut ones. Literally, these are so good. This is such a better alternative than having the king size Almond Joy. So king size Almond Joy, like no protein, over 440 calories. This is only 140, and this has collagen protein. I need more protein because I actually don't eat as much protein as I should. Like, I'm thinking back at my meal today, and like that chicken that I had in my sandwich was probably like the most protein I had. I did have salami earlier, which I have a whole other pack of that. A serving is only 9 protein. Oh my god. And then I didn't have much of the ham. So, and like maybe random little protein and like things that you wouldn't think would have protein.
So protein, you've had plenty of protein in your day, Amber. I don't understand what your point is. But a protein bar, if you need something sweet, a protein bar is a good alternative for a candy bar, I guess. You know, I don't know.
Your girl needs more protein. So I also have a sweet tooth. So having these to get more collagen, more protein is a great choice. So I am not mad about it. A healthier Almond Joy. Oh my god, imagine if I had like a few little raw almonds. Yes. I feel like if I could eat a cloud, it would be this texture. All right, you guys, so it is the end of the night. So that means it is time for food for thought.
I hate this. Please.
Was there a moment where I felt proud of a choice I made today? Definitely the choice that I made at bingo and not finishing my fries. How did my emotions show up in my eating today? I'm trying to think back to how I felt during each meal, before and after. I genuinely have so much going on like in my life right now that I didn't feel any emotions towards my food. It was enough.
That's not good either, though. It's like you clock out while you're eating, so you're not really like paying attention, Amber. That's not healthy either, girl.
Another day of just me trying to be better. What am I learning about myself through this process? I worry too much about what other people think and say about my eating.
Oh my gosh. You are on the internet. Your life has been on the internet for the past, 14 years? Amber, I cannot stand when she does shit like this. It's so manipulative. It's so gross. I just care too much about what people think of me. No, the hell you don't. If you genuinely cared, Amber, you would have changed years ago. You would have quit putting all this shit on the internet. You care, girl. And that's why you stalk your React pages. And that's why you copyright strike them, or you threaten to, because you're obsessed. You care what other people think of you, Amber. It's the people that try to pretend that they don't care that care the most. Watch Wicked.
Need to stop. I genuinely need to stop, because the people who are saying bad things about what I'm doing to make a better relationship with food, those people don't give a care about me. They literally don't at all. And I need to keep reminding myself of that. The people who genuinely see that like I'm trying to do better, and they understand that counting a calorie or just eating plain chicken and broccoli all day is just not going to make me be successful. Like, those are the people that have rational, logical thinking.
DSP. I can't stop comparing what she is saying to DSP. The people that think the way that I do get it. The rest of them are just irrational thinkers, and they just pray for my downfall. Please, Amberlynn Reid, stop manipulating the narrative. Stop it. Because, Amber, I would love to see you succeed at your weight loss. But the fact of the matter is, Amber,
I've been hurting inside, wish I could rewind. Yeah! Oh!
You, over the past year and a half, maybe even year, you have been proven to be a shitty person, not just on the outside, but on the inside. You're fucked in the head, Amber. Really fucked in the head. And for whatever reason, people like you on the internet refuse to think that they need to get professional help. So, say what you want about my opinions about you, Amber. Boy, nobody believes your little sob story, Amber. You were just crying about how you were so worried about your health and how you were scared. You uploaded a video today. That just proves you're full of shit all the time. Because this video was uploaded today. Health updates / results. Going back to the hospital, and Keemstar's mad at me. I could give you the Keemstar update. Keemstar wants her on Locale Live, or Locale Queens. She doesn't want to go back on because she has a girlfriend. And we think that it's Tommy. We're not sure, but we're all pretty sure that it's Tommy. And she doesn't want us to know. So Keemstar's pissed. So, that's the Keemstar tea, but that's not what we're here for today, girl. Nobody freaking cares.
Welcome to the weekly vlog. Normally I try my very hardest to start these vlogs like uplifting, but I'm kind of just like going through it right now. And if you guys did not watch my last videos, especially my last weekly vlog, I had to go to the ER. So I'm just gonna do like a short story time. I've been having anxiety about my health, and that made me want to go back on a GLP-1. So then I went to my primary care doctor, called, and they couldn't get me an appointment for a month. That was the soonest one. And then all of a sudden I'm having chest pain on my left side that I've never ever felt before. I'm not like a chest pain girly pop. And at my size,
I mean, who is Amber? But again, you know what I mean.
the way that I treat my body, which is not good.
Okay, a touch of honesty. I can appreciate it.
That's obviously worrisome. My mom agreed, like, we should go get that checked out just in case. Because there has been so many times where people think, oh, it's just a pulled muscle. Oh, I just have gas. When they're literally going through something drastically worse. So I end up going. I went to the ER. They did all these tests. They said you were in the right place and we're going to get this figured out. I got my blood taken. I got a chest x-ray. I had a CT scan done of my lungs. I had an EKG, all of it. They come back telling me everything looked good. But then you get paperwork before you leave the hospital explaining your diagnoses and like what to do. And I just like glanced at it and it said my D dimer is elevated. But they didn't mention that to me, which I thought was weird. So I asked the nurse about it. She acted kind of unfazed. I wish I would have asked the doctor, but I did not notice it before the doctor like said goodbye to me. So the nurse told me, make an appointment with your primary care doctor. So literally early this morning, like I did not even sleep. I stayed up because I was at the ER all night last night. So right at 8 a.m. on the dot, when my doctor's office opened, I called and said, is there a slot that's been freed? And I explained to them the situation. They said, no, there's not. You still have your appointment in a month, but we'll put you on the wait list just in case. But you should probably go to urgent care. They were saying how I need an ultrasound on my legs because if I don't have the blood clot in my lung, then it's obviously somewhere else. Since I suffer with lymphedema and lipedema, there's a big chance that it is in my legs. And obviously when urgent care was like saying all these things, it was freaking me out because it was only justifying the fact that I was already freaking out. So when urgent care said, okay, you need to go to the ER.
It's just crazy that she's talking about how much anxiety she has and how much she was freaked out by all this health issue shit. And she still chooses to abuse her body and make bad decisions and pull it off like, oh, I did so good today. Amber, are you going to have to be literally knocking on death's door to be able to realize what you're doing to yourself? A blood clot is usually how people your size meet their end. A blood clot or a heart attack. So, I'm going to just let you continue talking, girl. Because, yeah.
I called the ER first because I'm not just going to show up because I don't know, is this an emergency or is it not? I don't want to waste anyone's time. So the lady who answered in the emergency department said, I'm not supposed to like give medical advice, but if I were you, I would come in, yes. So now I'm sitting here like, what the heck? I have to go back to the emergency room because it's like, having elevated D-dimer it does mean that something is wrong.
I'm just confused as to why she was like, I don't want to waste anybody's time, so I just called and I didn't just go up there. Girl, like, it's normal to have anxiety about your health and your condition. Go up there. Just go. If you have so much anxiety about it, go. Give yourself a peace of mind at the very least. Oh, she gives herself some peace of mind. You'll see what I'm talking about.
And the fact that urgent care, also my doctor's office, also the emergency room thinks I need to get this figured out now instead of waiting a full month freaks me out. Because not only would I have to wait a full month, but then my primary care doctor would be like, okay, so these are your issues. So that means you need to schedule appointments for all of these things, which sometimes you schedule an appointment for an ultrasound and it's like 2 months away. Like, that's just like how it works. Healthcare in the USA is crazy. So I'm being told by all these different professionals, like in a row, to like, go be seen. So now I have to go back to the ER and I just feel scared. I also feel dumb. I don't know. I feel a lot of different ways. And then I signed into my little chart thing and it looks like some of my results are a little off and it definitely scares me. I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel like sharing those things. I feel like that's private. I literally was about to go on my laptop and pull it up for you guys, but I feel like I don't need to give all the info on my stuff, but there was a few things that were off and...
Right, you just need to give just enough to make sure that everybody knows that they need to feel sorry for you. Right, got it.
That was one of them was my D-dimer, which is what is causing me to be the most fearful. They were great last night, so I don't want to like say anything bad, but it's just frustrating that I have to go back. Like, I genuinely don't want to waste anybody's time, but thankfully where I live, there are so many emergency rooms, it's insane. So when I went last night, there was literally nobody there. I felt like the apocalypse. So it's not like I'm taking up another patient's time that they could be like seeing a doctor or something, because that's like something that I do worry about, is like taking up patients' times, doctors' times, where they could be taking care of someone else, etc., etc. I am being directed that way. So that's...
I don't know why. I just don't believe that Amber cares that much about other people.
That's what I'm about to go do. All right, you guys, finally leaving the emergency room. I was here for like 10 hours. They did an ultrasound and they saw no blood clot. So they gave me a number for like a specialist. So I'm gonna call there and schedule an appointment. So we're standing outside of the Denny's.
Girl, I wish I was joking. Yeah, you're real scared for your health, Amber. You real scared, huh? Alright. Let's see what you order at Denny's.
We went to eat here. Thanks for taking me to the hospital twice. It's been a mess.
Yeah, long hours there. We were there from like 4 p.m. to like...
What time is it right now?
midnight.
Yeah.
At the ER. Yeah.
Midnight. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
But...
And then 2 people recognized you in there.
Oh, yeah. No, so there was 2 guys. They were probably, what, like 20?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
So they were like, you could tell they were like listening to my TikTok. It was the one that went viral. Well, it's not my TikTok, but I said it in a YouTube video. The one that was like, I asked for an apple, but got 2 chips, whatever. I can't even quote myself because that's not how it goes. And I literally was like, I was like, excuse me? I really did ask for an apple. So
you
then
about died.
I was like, oh my God, is it really you? Can I get a photo? And then when I was leaving, the girl was like, the girl was like, oh my God,
you Amber?
Yeah.
She called you Amber, not Amberlynn.
Yeah, I get recognized a lot. I know a lot of people don't believe.
I was gonna pause that because she really like genuinely doesn't like being called Amber. And so like, yeah, they were poking fun at her, but at the same time, she really doesn't like it.
But I think it's because like...
Why don't they believe you?
I don't know.
That's weird.
You don't know? Mama Lynn? I'm gonna recommend you to some channels. We don't believe a damn thing our girl says.
Why is that weird?
because I can't go anywhere with you without somebody recognizing you.
Yeah, I think it's like because of the YouTube and because of the TikTok, so it makes it like a double whammy. I don't know, but
wow.
Mom, good night. We're going to bed. I can't.
Oh, she didn't want to show what she got at Denny's. Does she? Because we're done with GORL. Yeah, she doesn't show it? Of course not. Of course not. She doesn't want to show what she got at Denny's because it wasn't anything good. What healthy options are there at Denny's? Not a one. Well, guys, that was my coverage of Amberlynn Reid. She's doing really bad right now, guys. And I don't just mean like her having to go to the hospital 2 times within a week. I don't mean that. I mean that she is doing bad for herself. She's making bad decisions. She made a video about Beck again this week. She is not well physically. She is not well mentally. She is not well emotionally. And it's really sad. I don't feel sorry for her. You reap what you sow, girl. And them seeds damn sure ain't vegetable seeds. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I hope that y'all enjoyed. And we'll keep up with our GORL maybe every week, every other week or so, and give updates on how she's doing. Let's see how many hospital visits she has from now on. Because you keep making these ugly decisions and disguising them as good decisions for yourself, it's going to catch up with you. And I don't like wishing that on anybody. I only wish you happiness, Amber, but you just don't do that. You can't provide that for yourself. You're not capable, and you aren't willing to get the help to do so. So we're just here to watch the train wreck at this point. But anyways, guys, I hope that y'all have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for listening to me, and I can't wait to see you in the next one, guys. Bye, weenie.